Welcome to the next installment in my video lecture series for economics. And in this particular video lecture, I'm going to be taking a look at urban economic growth from technological progress. This relates to my urban economics course, particularly chapter 5 of our textbook, figure 5.1, 5-1, as it says here. So what I want you to get from this is to understand the impact of technological progress and how that impacts utility per worker. So when innovation occurs, how does that impact the utility per worker in an urban area? So here you can see once again, we have a graph that has workers per city in millions on the axis or here, bottom axis, on the x-axis, and we have utility per worker on the y-axis. So we're going to take a look at a city, what their initial utility per worker curve looks like as it relates to the number of workers in the city prior to innovation. So this is our initial starting point of that utility curve, which measures the utility per worker as it relates to the population of workers in a particular city. Realize that if technological innovation, technological progress, some type of innovation occurs and it's an innovative city, this curve shifts upward. So this is the new utility curve when the innovation occurs. And what I want you to realize is that what does this do to the utility per worker? So if we're at 5 million workers, you can see here that we end up seeing an increase in utility per worker due to the fact that this innovation occurs in this particular city. We can do that once again for 7 million. You can see that vertical distance here being the difference or the increase in utility per worker due to the innovation when we're holding the number of workers constant at 7. So you see the same thing for 5 here. This is the increase in utility per worker because of the innovation when there's 5 million workers. And here we have the same thing for 7. So these two lines here with the arrows on the end indicate the increase in utility per worker solely due to the innovation that's occurring in the city. So that is what I want you to realize, that why certain cities grows. If it's an innovative city, the innovations themselves translate into higher levels of utility at the same level of workers in the city. That's why this curve here is above this curve here, is that the innovation elevates the level of utility per worker in that city. So just be aware of that the innovations that occur, if you have a city that's an innovative city, new technologies are being developed, increasing efficiencies within that city, that's going to generate higher levels of utility per worker due to that technological progress.